Wow. What a beautiful day. Oh, the sun is out. The birds are chirping. It's what? It's what? It's Mercury retrograde. Oh no. Don't worry, light warriors. You came to the right spot. You're going to learn how to tread these waters and survive and thrive during Mercury retrograde like a pro. Oh, grand rising. It's good to see you all. You know, you could wake up and you could see the beautiful day. What a beautiful day. You see the sunshine, right? You see the sunshine, the birds are chirping out your window, and then you say, holy shift, it's Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde in Taurus. And it's happening in a beautiful sandwich of these eclipses. Everything is going bonkers right now. You don't have to go out. You don't have to hide under the bed. You might be curled up in the fetal position. It's Mercury retrograde. Oh my Lord, what am I going to do? Well, you came to the right spot, because we are going to learn how to tread these waters. We're going to actually use Mercury retrograde to our advantage. Yeah. You don't have to be scared of Mercury retrograde, but you're going to actually learn how to use Mercury retrograde to your advantage, and you're actually going to thrive during this time. Yeah. That's what we do on this channel. This is actually a self-empowerment channel. And not only can you thrive the end days, you could thrive Mercury retrograde as well. Oh, beautiful. Patty Paparazzi 76, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. Grand Rising Spiritual Warriors, let's shine bright. Love and light, have an amazing day. A big thanks, Michael in Ireland. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. It's a beautiful, beautiful time, even though it's Mercury retrograde, which we're shining. We're actually shining bright like a diamond right now. We're shining. Are you glowing? Are you glowing during Mercury retrograde? It's when you actually make it through this entire message today, you'll understand that you have a great opportunity for rewards to come your way, and it's really happening. This retrograde is happening in a divine timing, and you can really benefit from it. When the ocean current is going one way, the tide is going one way, you don't want to try to fight against it. You're going to get knocked over, right? The massive tidal wave is coming down. You don't want to fight against it. You're going to have to learn how to ride the waves now. Learn how to ride the waves, yeah. So this is a very powerful message. We have a lot to go over today. If you haven't done so already, please, could you kindly smash the like button? I really appreciate that. It's a great support for our channel. This is an authentic channel, and it makes it out there because of the people. So please kindly smash the like button. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. Click the bell next to subscribe, select all. You'll get all of the notifications on your phone. We go live or have a video every day, 9 a.m. Eastern time, and twice on Friday. Is that today? I might be back on tonight. I will be back on tonight. Yeah, it's good to see everyone. If you'd like this type of work and you like a beautiful community, we have Patreon. We host live Zoom meetings with uncensored content on Patreon. The link is in the description. If you'd like to support the channel and the work, there's a link at the pinned comment. We are in Mercury Retrograde in Taurus. And this lasts April 21st to May 14th. You cannot shut your life down all the way through May 14th. You actually have to keep living, and you have to keep going, right? It's a very powerful phrase of our channel. You could all write it in the chat right now. Just keep going. So even though it's Mercury retrograde, how do we utilize this time period? It's a time period for reflection. That's what this time period, we're always go, go, go. We always want to move forward. This is a time period to go backwards, right? Just like how Mercury's going backwards, we have to go backwards as well. And that's okay. Even myself, I struggle with this. I always want to keep going forward, keep doing all these things, but we have to go backwards. It's a time to reassess and revise certain things in your life. You have changed, dear one. You've changed. And now you have to be in alignment with those changes. What are the things that are actually important to you? And the things that are important to you, see, if you're new to the channel, we run our lives off of subconscious programs. And subconscious programming has really dictated 95% of our life. So you have changed. You might not have even realized it, and you keep running the same programs. You have to be in alignment. What are the things that are now important to you? So you have to actually spend this time reflecting, take out the accountability mirror, look at that beautiful reflection in the mirror. Some people don't like to look at that. You got to look at that reflection in the mirror. And what are the things that are important to me, and how am I actually carrying out my life? Your core values might have changed, but you're still running on old subconscious programs. Got to reflect on that. Tall Paul 888. What a beautiful thing. Confirmation. Thank you so much for that, Tall Paul. I appreciate that. Tall Paul. It's great. The lessons from the past might come up during this time period. Mercury retrograde, like people, they get very fearful of Mercury retrograde. The lessons of the past might come up during this time period. That's okay. It's part of life. We have to reflect and reassess these things. People from your past might pop up. Oh, they're popping up, right? You got people from your past, they start reaching out to you. Will you answer the call? Are you going to answer the text? These are the things. It's just a reflection. You can reflect on that and say, wow, look how much I've grown. Or maybe the lessons from the past, maybe you have to bury the hatchet, if you will. You got to bury the hatchet. You got to forgive. You got to move forward. You hold these baggages from our past, right? We hold the baggage, all these dense cords. Sometimes we have to bury the hatchet, let go of the past. It's a time period of letting go of the past. Metaphysical Mike, thank you so much for that. Michael, I heard you in my head saying Metaphysical Mike forgave himself for the black magic he did in Atlantis. Felt so real, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're actually all, if you're new to the channel, a lot of us are cleansing ourselves, especially as we're in eclipse season. If you missed the powerful message on the first eclipse, check it out. Brace for impact. We have another eclipse coming, and we're going through Mercury retrograde. We have to reflect. Did we learn our lessons from the past? Black magic has been cast upon people. That's why they call it a broadcast on the satanic tell lies to your vision controlled by Medea. And if you're learning something new today, please put a like on this video. It really helps so many people find this message. Yeah, it's crazy Atlantis times. Atlantis is coming back. It is the resurrection. We're learning from the past, right? Because Atlantis is not going to fall this time, kid. During this time period, this is where people get a lot of fear of the Mercury. There is no fear here. Why do you get a little nervous about Mercury retrograde? It becomes difficult to express yourself and to communicate. And you could see this, right? You can't really express yourself. Maybe it's difficult for you to communicate with others. Just go slow. That's the Taurus energy anyway. You got to go slow. Don't blow up. Don't just start screaming at people, so on and so forth. You got to learn how to communicate. Know that it is a very sluggish time period, right? It's like you're in the sludge. You're trying to move forward. So know ahead of time. It is difficult to express yourself. Sit with it. Sit with your thoughts. Sit with your feelings. Communicate slowly. And don't dive off the diving board so fast. This is not a time period to sign contracts, right? We're getting rid of contracts anyway. Some of us came in with a soul contract for this mission on Earth. You came into the Earth mission as a soul. Remember the Earth soul contract? Some people want to see the signature on that contract, but it is not a time to sign contracts. It is not a time to make major financial decisions. Oh, and we know what's going on in the financial world right now. So a lot of you already made these changes ahead of time. It's really a time period to sit back and reflect, not to make major financial decisions at this time. Usually, I know you're getting this message, you're like me. Usually you want to go forward. You want to make strides, but we can't always make strides. However, sometimes we could even make the stride by going backwards. It is time to go backwards, just like the retrograde. It is time to go backwards. How can we utilize the energy of Mercury retrograde to our advantage, right? We want to thrive during this time period. You can't put your life on halt. You can't stay curled up in the fetal position. You can't hide under the bed. It's Mercury retrograde, and we have to hang it out all the way through May 14th, kid. So we're going to have to utilize this to our advantage. As you're stumbling in, please put a like on this video. I'm so grateful. Take a second to click the like button. Others will be able to find this message. So what do you do? If we can't really move forward, right? We can't do all these drastic things. What do? We have to revise and improve on things you've worked on already. Once again, you have to revise and improve on things you've worked on already. I'll be doing a lot of that over the next couple of weeks here on our channel. It's a good time period to go back maybe to some of the earlier topics that I did, revise them, improve on them. What are the things? There are things that have been lingering, right? You haven't been dealing with them, right? Now it's time to go back and deal with those things that have been lingering. Be practical and face what has been lingering, right? Things that you're like, oh, I don't want to deal with this. Oh, God, I don't want to deal with this, right? Do you have things like that in your life? Well, now is the time to deal with the things that have been lingering there and be practical. And when you stay focused on these things, revising things, improving on things that you've already worked on, being practical, staying in the now moment, going inside, reflecting on yourself, right? Going inside, what is important to me? I need to be in alignment. I've changed so much this past year. I've changed so much since 2020. And some people are still running off of those old subconscious programs, and they are not in alignment. So now you have to go inside. You got to stop listening to the chatter of the world. Stop listening to the chatter of your fake friends. Stop listening to the chatter of your coworkers, and start listening to yourself. If that resonates, please smash the like button. Mercury retrograde is actually a very powerful time. You don't have to be scared. You got to go inside. You got to reflect on what's important to you and start making revisions, revising things, improving things. Don't jump off the deep end. Don't go spending all your money right now. Don't make crazy financial decisions right now. It is a very volatile energy we're in right now. The volatility keeps going, and it keeps existing because eclipse season hasn't ended. No. Mercury retrograde, it's in this beautiful sandwich. It's a beautiful sandwich. What kind of sandwich? It's an eclipse season and Mercury retrograde season sandwich, all beautiful and all together. Toll Paul, thank you again. 888 abundance code. This is not crazy. It is double confirmation. That's why I'm here, Toll Paul. I love you, Toll Paul. I really appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the support. I really appreciate it. So, since retrograde is between eclipse season, this is very potent energy. Once again, the eclipse, right? A new beginning. Well, you got to have the new beginning, right? You got to reflect on yourself. So many people don't go inside, and this is such a powerful... So if you live the matrix life, it's like a terrible thing. Oh, I can't communicate. Oh, I'm lonely. You're not lonely. If you feel lonely while you're alone, that's not good. You got to love to be alone. You say, oh, wow, I could really work on myself right now. I can make stride. I can get all this work done. I can get all this work done right now. Get all the work done. But people are constantly, because of the hive mind, because of the, the carbon copy world, the matrix, keep, doing all the same thing over and over. There was a guy, right? His name was Albert Einstein. Do you remember Albert Einstein? Yeah, and he said insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome. Yeah. So now what we have to do is we have to reflect, okay, I've changed and I'm still doing the same thing. So I have to go backwards. I got to say, okay, now I'm going to fix this. I'm going to improve this. I'm going to revise this subconscious program. I have to revise some of this work that I've done already. And I have to make it better and more in alignment with my soul and where I am now on my journey. Where I am now is not where I was in 2019. I'm sure 99.9% of the people that are here right now will say, I am not the same person that I was back in 2019. And then every once in a while, there's a person that stumbles into the comments, there's no event. I just had another one of those this rising. It's funny. Please smash the like button if you're having a good time with an authentic message. So, since we have the potent energies of the back-to-back eclipses and the very powerful retrograde that it's not to be fearful, you don't have to be fearful of it, but you could actually utilize this energy to your advantage. We have to reflect, revise, go inside, and be in alignment right now. So we're going to restructure our energy. We're working on what we've already worked on. We're making improvement. revising it, and we're cleansing the energy. Did we learn the lessons from the past as we are in retrograde? Lessons from the past might pop up. It's literally the same thing. I went through it. I'll share about it in a few minutes. And what is the most important thing that we need on our journey during this time period? So we're going to cleanse all the dense energy of the past. A lot of us don't do this. When we cleanse the dense energy of the past, we're able to move forward. And a lot of times we don't do this. We don't cleanse the dense energy of the past. A lot of people, Alyssa, have social anxiety right now. Many people that are empathic, because the world is a sick place right now. Humanity's on life support. And people they're all giving off energy from their energetic field, right? Bruce Lipton speaks about this, right? Quantum physics, right? Things have changed, right? The old outdated science, throw it out. And now we have to move forward with the authentic science. And we're all feeling the vibrations of others during this time. And now we're going through the rapture. If you're new to this, right? Please subscribe to the channel. And people are on totally different frequencies. So when you are out, and you're being social out in public, you might feel some of these things. It's a beautiful comment and very important to address at this time. So you have to be, thank you for that, David. You have to be in alignment. People, things, and situations, are they in alignment with you? And then we have to sage it out and clear it out. That's what we're going to do right now. Please smash the like button. Hit the 777 rewards, because they are coming in as we go through this retrograde. And you're becoming more in alignment with your true soul. It's time to embrace the person you came here to be. And let's go back and clear out all these things, right? Reflect on ourselves, where we are. Tall Paul, I really appreciate you. I'm sorry, but triple confirmation. We are right where we are supposed to be, loves. Stand strong, angels. Yeah, we got to stand strong right now. It could be a dark place out there in the world, and you have to be yourself at this time. Be yourself. Don't be somebody else. You have to be, you're being forged in the fire right now. Ooh, we're getting forged in the fire. Yeah. The Holy Spirit fire is purifying us in the now moment. And we're taking the time. Just like how we might purify our surroundings with the sage. We're going to cleanse the air, right? Got the sage, beautiful sage here, Harley Ray Crystal Shop, organic sage. We need organic stuff, not the fragrances, those candles with all those chemicals you get from the store. We need organic things to cleanse the air out, you know, not the Febreze, you know, Febreze. We spoke about that. It's a Mandela effect on the channel. Yeah, it's a Febreze. It's a clown world out there. It's really funny. Yeah, so many people are stumbling in right now. Please take a second. I'm so grateful. Kindly click the like button. You could even share the video link, and it's really helping so many people find this message today. When we have volatile energies, there's a lot of confusion and chatter. What's up? What's down? What's real? A lot of people don't even know what's going on right now. It is urgent to lead with the heart. When you have all of these exterior forces, right? Nothing can touch you as long as you lead with the heart. Your core values, when you stay focused on your soul's mission, when you have all of these turbulent energies, they're all over the place right now. When you lead with the heart, when you are in alignment, you're always doing the right thing. So you could easily go backwards, forwards, fix it up, so on and so forth. And as long as you're leading with your heart, you're moving forward with your heart, you're making decisions with your heart, that is going to help you during this turbulent, very turbulent. We got another eclipse coming. Turbulent times right now. Turbulent times. Yeah, there's no fear when you're actually embedded in the truth. You see, fear is false evidence appearing real. It's false. And they try to give you the spookies, but you could actually restructure your timeline. Every single millisecond, you're changing the timeline right now. You have the ability to always change the timeline at any moment, and you don't have to be in fear. It's really helpful if you sit back and you realize that you're here in Earth School and you're here to learn. You're here to learn about yourself. And when you say, okay, these are life lessons teaching me about, myself and how to become a better and more powerful being, then it's not so rough any longer. The Messenger, thank you so much for that. Welcome to eternity. Yeah. A lot of people are just waking up that they're actually infinite and we're immortal. Yeah. This is not our first go around. Remember, the timeline is a spiral. A lot of people think that things are just a straight line. No. Things are, when you look at the universe, right? There's spirals everywhere. And you could be spiraling into a black hole. That's what people are being led astray. They're being siphoned with the loosh. You know about loosh? They're trying to siphon people into the black hole. And some people are spiraling upwards into the fifth dimension. Yeah, they're on the Christ spiral. There they go. They're going up right now. So people are moving in two totally different directions. And, when one ship is going one way, the other ship is going the other way. And then you talk, and then you're so far away, they can't hear you anymore. They're on a totally different station right now. And that's why, we are going through the rapture, if you're new to the channel. Hello! Can't hear you. They're either too far dead. So some people are kind of staying the same, but the majority of people are either moving downward this year. Some people, they haven't seen anything. They feel nothing has happened. Nothing has changed the world this year already. Right? So many more things are happening this year. End Times writes, what event? With the question mark. Yeah, you ever get the what event? I didn't see nothing. Hear no evil, see no evil. Right? Listen, it's free will. Some people could be in denial. They don't see nothing. It's a heavy dose of mind control. The Hopi Blue Star Prophecy speaks about this. Do you know about the Hopi Blue Star Prophecy? Did a full video on that on the channel page. Wow, look at that big spike of people that are on this video right now. Please, if you just joined this, please smash the like button. I'm so grateful for this support. Wow, look at that. I'm so grateful for all of you. This is a powerful, authentic message of how to navigate Mercury retrograde. And you don't have to be curled up in the fetal position. You don't have to be curled up in the fetal position. We're actually utilizing the time period to become so powerful. Wow. Tall Paul, thank you again. Final confirmation for this sheesh. Thank you, Michael. Please don't even worry about this message. Just try to support and confirm. Yeah, thank you so much for that. We have to embrace all of the things that we have been and, reflect. You are an individual. You're not a carbon copy at this time period. You are not a carbon copy. You're actually an infinite and sovereign being. You're actually putting, it's already happening in the chat right now. You are putting an end to the old world. How do you do that? Become the change you want to see in the world, and that is the 999 completion code. The 999 completion codes are happening right now. We're completing a cycle. And really, that's why this retrograde time period, it really is important. It's important to reflect and say, okay, how do I really end this? Things from your past, the lessons come back. The timeline is a cycle. And you could say to yourself, why is this happening again? You have to, did you learn your lesson last time? Did you learn your lesson last time? We have to go back, reassess this, and then we move forward. Yeah, it's like a supernova of energy. Yeah, a supernova blast that's changing us. Yeah, the Hopi blue star Kachina, the blue Kachina. And, think about that. Think about how many people, when they see something very powerful like that in the sky, right? It's crazy what's going on. So we just shared about volatile energies. We could actually see it live on the air. Look at the chat, and boom, boom. Volatile energies are happening right now. So it's really, when we have firsthand experience, it shows us the volatile energies. Don't get too high. Don't get too low. Just keep going. Once again, don't get too high. Don't get too low. Keep going. Frank, thank you so much, Frank. We are the light in their darkness, the seeds growing in others. Yeah. Thank you so much for that, Frank. We're going up and down, up, down. It's like a roller coaster ride right now. Whee! Here we go. There it goes. We're going on the roller coaster now. See? Not too high, not too low. Just keep, hold the frequency and keep moving forward. It really has been another crazy week. If you're new to the channel, we come together on Friday night. Tonight, we're going to have a very powerful Friday Night Live. We're going to be breaking down the entire week. Did you see all the things that happened in the news, in the clown world this week? We'll be breaking it all down tonight on Friday Night Live. We do this every week. Please subscribe to the channel, click the bell, select all. Also, if you think you're subscribed, double check you're still subscribed. Yeah, and we'll be back on tonight. And, even myself, the way that I've done that, for example, it has evolved. How I do videos has evolved over the time period. And it's not the same. I encourage people that are new, maybe you haven't been here for 4 years, you could go back and look at the channel page, and you could even see how the energy has amplified here. Things have changed. I'm not the same. And this is the most authentic statement that, 99% of the people are going to get. You're not the same person that you were back in 2019. Heck, you might not be the same person that you were 4 or 5 months ago. So take this time period of Mercury retrograde to reflect on what you're doing and how am I more in alignment. And I'm just sharing because that's what we do on this channel. We're authentic. So the chat went from, it was 700, it jumped up to 900 and a half, then it went back down to 600. Now it's at 800. It's volatility right now. It's the highs and the lows. None of these things make sense right now because we're in such a crazy, chaotic energy. A lot of electronics do glitch during Mercury retrograde, and we're faced with things that maybe even happened in the past. Yesterday, there's this scam bot that puts a copyright on me just playing the Love Bowl. This is the second time it's happened, and it happened back, several months ago. And I approached it one way, and now I have to, and it's literally, it's the same exact thing. YouTube's got to wake up to these scams. It's really crazy what's going on in the world. And so you might be, experience. I said, how is this happening again? And, things might be happening to you a second time. And Gina writes, it must be Tom. Yeah, it must be Tom. Yeah. I love you. If you feel the love of the tribe here, please put a like on this video. Could you smash the like button and share this video with the hashtag Mercury Retrograde? We're really growing as a channel and a community. And this is the way that we're actually getting the, I know, but we're fighting it. Sometimes we got to say, okay, maybe we can't move forward, but what we're going to do is we're going to make the community that we have right now, we're going to really purify it with the Holy Spirit fire. We're going to make the community that we have ironclad. We're going to make it really strong. And then once the energy leaves, then we're going to take what we have, and it's going to be so powerful. That's why, again, we really thrive when we move as a unit. Vibrational synchronization, I shared about it a long time ago. And as we do everything together, without the matrix, without the algorithms, all that other stuff, we thrive anyway. And it's important that we focus on this during the Mercury retrograde season. And that's what I'll be doing. What will you be doing? Leave comments on this video. What are you going to do to go back? What things are you going to reassess, reflect, revise? Because so many people are out of alignment now. You changed. The matrix didn't change. You changed. The matrix didn't change. So as we learned today, don't be afraid of retrograde. We know it's a difficult time to express ourselves, communicate. Not only can, there goes the throat chakra, not only can we not communicate, we have problems with communications and devices as well. Virginia, thank you so much for the support. Dance hard and let your vibrations shatter the matrix. Shatter the matrix. Yeah, we actually have a very powerful, world-famous video, the 111 code of exiting the matrix. The matrix is actually shattered. The matrix is broken right now. And when you are in alignment with God, when you're authentic to yourself, the matrix has shattered. This is the time period to reflect on yourself. Improve on things you worked on. What did you learn? Did you learn your lesson? Now we have to say, okay, now I have to make the changes. The things that are lingering, they're things that are lingering, and you say, okay, now I need to deal with them because this has been lingering too long. Now's the time to reflect on these things. And definitely don't sign no contracts right now. Don't do anything that's, irreversible and all these other, no contracts, nothing right now. Go inside. All that contract stuff is like a matrix thing anyway. And people that are infinite beings, are you a sovereign soul, right? We're not into the contracts no more. We're saying no more to the old life. And we're saying yes to the new life. We're saying yes to ourselves. And that's why you have to go inside during Mercury retrograde. Otherwise, you'll spend the day creating someone else's life. It's your life, son. It's your life. You have to focus on your life. Otherwise, you're going to spend the day slaving away for someone else. So utilize retrograde. Don't be afraid of retrograde. Utilize it to your advantage. Go inside, reflect, revise. I'm grateful for all of you. I hope the message really helps you navigate Mercury retrograde like a pro. And so it is. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. I'm very grateful for all of you. A lot of people look for Mercury retrograde advice. I'm so grateful for all the support. Share this video link with the hashtag Mercury retrograde. Put a like on it. Leave a comment. What are you going to do during this time? All of these things help the algorithms, and it helps get the video out there. But the best support, even without them, is sharing with one another. Oh, wow. Tanya Guess, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate you. Yes. I don't know if it's yes or years ago, our new life. Yes, we're going to get our new life. Grateful for you and our Thrive Tribe. I love that. We are the Thrive Tribe. We're thriving. We thrive the end days. We thrive Mercury retrograde. Boom, baby. Oh, also, one other thing, too. If you're new to the channel, I'm starting to eat again. I was fasting, right? I'm doing intermittent fasting now. And so I'm eating a lot less. And I might be losing a little muscle, right? But sometimes we have to go backwards, right? So we're dropping some density, right? It's even happening on the channel. We drop some density. We have to go backwards, clean it out, and then we jump forward, right? So what I'm going through, that's a good life lesson for all of us. Sometimes we have to drop a little weight, right? We have to drop the density, work on ourselves, and then we could make a catapult, right? A catapult, a giant leap forward for all of us, right? I love each and every one of you. Share the video. I will be back on tonight for Friday Night Live. So everyone, please know, I'll be back on tonight. Subscribe, click the bell, select all. Stay tuned. It'll be after 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Will be around the time. We're a little flexible with Friday Night Live as we're trying to get everyone on tonight. So let's make it the greatest Friday Night Live. So many things have happened this week, so we're going to get it all out to the people. I love each and every one of you. I will see you tonight. Bye for now.